What is up, people? Can you guys see me? Let me know in the live chat if you guys can see me and hear me well. I'm just doing a small sound test before we start in order to make sure everything is good. And actually, yeah, it is. So how's everybody doing? Welcome to this live streaming. Let me see how many people. Okay, around 13 people joining in. Thank you for being in this specific streaming where we haven't had this actual streaming in a while, actually. So if you're just joining in, make sure you smash the like button to support this YouTube channel as usual. I see JC joining in. Van Gray, how you doing? Let me know where you're saying hi from, so I can know where you are located and see how many people are actually here. June, how you doing? Ed Bennett, Yvette, I think it's what is Christopher. I'm gonna tell you, Christopher. No Limits, Mildred, Dewald, Teddy, May, JC, how you doing? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Atlanta, Georgia, I guess. South Africa, Malaysia, South Africa, Vic is from India, Nigeria, North Miami, Florida. Biafra, where's that country? I haven't heard that before. I don't know if it's a city or a country, but awesome. India, Dubai, South Africa, Jordan. Awesome. So welcome everybody to this specific live streaming. Hopefully you guys are so excited as I am. And before I start, I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to try as much as possible to bring these streamings every Sunday at 14 or 15 GMT in order to show you the weekly results of the BLW signals group. Hopefully I can do it every Sunday. Some Sundays I'm not going to be able to do it, but I'm going to try my best to actually keep you guys updated. And in this specific streaming, basically, I'm going to show you the results. I'm going to teach you exactly what is the BLW signals group. And more importantly, we're going to have a Q&A so that we can, in case you guys have any questions or anything to share, then we can go ahead and do so. So I have people from Egypt, from Rome, Algeria, Mauritius, Jordan, James from Uganda, Czech Republic, Lithuania. Awesome. Biafra is a country in Africa. Thanks, man, for letting me know. Awesome. I never heard of it before, as I assume a lot of you guys haven't heard about my country, but yeah, it's awesome and welcome. I'm always happy to see people from more countries joining in this YouTube channel. We're 92,000 subscribers. We are about 1 month or 1 month and a half away from reaching 100,000 subscribers. So I just want to say thank you for that. Singapore, Nigeria, Philippines, Malaysia. So hey, let me just go ahead and move my camera, and we're going to start by asking, let me ask you guys, like every person in this specific live chat, in this streaming, is everybody familiar with the BLW signals group, which was around 2 weeks ago, the BLW trading room? Just so that you guys have a background story. First of all, it was blwsignalsgroup.com. We had a website and so on, the signals group. Then unfortunately, we had some issues with the servers, with the hosting, and with the engineer that was working on the website. And at the end of the day, we ended up losing the domain blwsignalsgroup.com. So we had to get a new one. And that's the reason we got the blwtradingroom.com website, which now redirects again back to BLW Signals Group. We recently upgraded it and it's amazing. Okay. SJ, go ahead and save these questions for the Q&A part, which is going to be like the last 10 minutes. This streaming is going to be around 30 minutes. So save the Q&As, the questions, so that I can go ahead and answer them later on. Okay. I promise you we're going to have a Q&A. And yeah, basically right now the blwsignalsgroup.com website is open for the world. You can join from every country if you want to. The States, the United States, India, UK, Nigeria, every place in Africa, Asia, Australia, anywhere you guys can join. Okay, you guys are welcome to do so. If by any chance you have any issue whatsoever, you can always talk to my chat team right now. Obviously, right now is actually Sunday, so they're not active right now, but if you just leave a message like right here, we're going to go ahead and reply to you within 24 hours and with any questions you guys have. This is going to be the only streaming where I'm going to tell you what the BLW Signals group is all about, like with details, because then the next ones are just going to be in regards to the results. So yeah, we have over 200 signals per week of both binary options and Forex. Binary options is even divided in 2 rooms, which I'm going to show you right now. Around 70 to 80% accuracy, depending on what room you're actually following. Extended schedule providing signals. Actually, yes, we have schedules from 6 GMT all the way to 22 GMT, if I'm not mistaken. So we got like, yeah, China, you can join from China. Welcome China on board. And yeah, you can basically have signals all day long, pretty much like around 18 hours or 20 hours of signals. So that's actually awesome. Mobile and desktop notifications, that's actually possible too. And then you can just go ahead and read the website, right? I'm not going to go through the entire website. It's actually in the description of this streaming of this video. If you're watching this on the replay, it's blwsignalsgroup.com. 3 plans, the monthly, 6 months, or 1 year plan, whichever you prefer, it will be good to go. And the coolest part is that if you actually get the BLW training room right now, you get the BLW Trading Academy for free. Now, this is about to stop, okay? At the time that I'm actually live right now, you can get any plan of the BLW Signals Group, and then you're going to get access to the BLW Trading Academy 100% free. But this is going to change, okay? This is going to change. Ahmed, I'm not sure what is FTT. So if you can just, explain, I will be glad to answer. And then we have some testimonials and so on. Now, I'm going to go through the rooms. You can see right here that it says signals. And if you go to Forex signals, for instance, you're going to get to the room of Forex directly. And here are the signals, as you can see right here. Some of them are running, some of them are in the money, some of them are out of the money. You have a chat room in order to discuss right here what is going on with the signals. The admins or the signal providers are actually telling you what to do, what not to do, and so on. And there's also a button right here for the Telegram channel, which is this one right here, when we are over 8,700 members right now. And here is where we send the free signals, because we do send some free signals here in Telegram and on Facebook, which both are 100% free, and the links are in the description. And you can get some free signals, and you also get access to the paid signals or to the VIP signals, as you can see right here. So if I get a signal right now, then I just click on this button and it will automatically take me to the active signal. Right now it's not active anymore. Obviously it's a binary signal. Let me see if I can find a Forex signal that might be active. You click on the signal. Let me see if it opens it right now. There you go. And as you can see right now, the signal, it's kind of like, pumping, like telling you this is the signal that you just entered. Does that make sense? So yeah, we made it super, super simple. If you guys want to join, the link is blwsignalsgroup.com. It's in the description of this video. Same thing happens. And before I forget, you have the trading view right here in this area. And if you actually click on the signal, is going to pop up the actual pair that the signal is actually given. So for instance, this one is USD CAD buy position, and as of right now is an 8 pips in profit. 8 pips in profit, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously right now the market is actually closed, so it's not moving. But just so that you have an idea, for instance, you're following 3-4 signals and you're like, oh, okay, so GBP USD, I got a signal, then you just click on the actual position and then it's going to take you there. Okay. And in this part, which is actually one of the coolest new features of the BLW Signals group, is that you can actually vote for the positions that you're actually taking. So if you click on vote this, then it's going to take you to this part right here where the signals history, you can just select the type of signals. For instance, if you're following the 5-minute room, then it's going to pop up all of these positions that are signals sent by the admins. So you can actually share with the world what results you had with the exact same signal. So for instance, let's say that Marcel just sent this signal, but I couldn't take it because I was busy, or it's just I didn't have the pair or anything like that. And I just click on not applicable. I didn't place the trade, right? But let's say that this one for Majo actually, or Maria, I just took it and I won the trade, then I click on here. So what happens is that if you actually go in this area, you're gonna realize that people are actually marking the trades as either wins or losses. Does that make sense? So you can see Christian, which is me, just won one position, and one it was not applicable. I couldn't enter. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you all? So this is basically just so that people can actually see what everybody else is doing. Okay, so get some motivation to see how everybody else is actually placing trades. Maybe you can ask questions like, hey, why did I lose the trade and everybody else won it? And then someone can explain to you, hey, you know what? I took it like this, or I did this. I hope that actually makes sense. It's a super social experience. And in this specific areas where you can actually find the other features such as the 5-minute room, the binary room, and so on. And also the webinars in case we are hosting one. We have the pre-recorded ones right here. But then once we actually host a new one, we're going to announce it. And you're going to see this button that says live webinar active. So you can click on it and take the webinar 100% free and live. Okay. So enough said about the actual signals room. Well, in regards to what the platform is all about, let me just go ahead and let me see questions. Is the 2-minute strategy still valid? Yeah, it's actually valid. A lot of people are using it. Forex Trader HD, which AKA a hater, or I don't know, someone with a lot of trouble in their heads, says, I am asking, if you make money Forex, why are you asking money for people? If you're good at something, never do it for free. This is a Joker quote, right? And I'm not even gonna bother to answer you. I just wish the best for your pity life. And all right, Chris, Luke says from Birmingham, UK. Awesome, and welcome. Austin, hello, how you doing? Okay, so save your questions for the last 10 minutes of the streaming. Right now, we're gonna jump into, and I'm just gonna move it to Forex because there are no active signals here, and it just looks sad, okay? So let's go ahead. TDC Gaming says, do you get paid to promote or paid to review broker ships? I'm not sure what you mean, but if brokers pay me, they offer to pay me, but usually I prefer just to use the broker, and if I like it, then I recommend it. But just, a paid promotion for a video, you're never gonna find one of those in my YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and start with this. This is super important, and I wanted to show you this, and I want you to pay attention to it. The reason why is because a lot of people actually think that we don't take the signals seriously, okay? Some people think that we pretend to have good numbers, or lie in our reports or anything like that. And I just want to make sure that you understand that 3 different people are actually looking at the signals at all times. There is no single minute of the day that the signal providers are providing signals and there's a supervisor behind making sure that everything is in order. Okay, we don't do this, just to suffocate admins or just to bug them or put them on the spot. No, we just make sure that we're transparent for our users. You guys, if you guys are part of the group, then what we're trying to do here is to be as transparent as possible, which is something a lot of other groups lack of. Okay, they don't actually show all of the trades. Now, right here, we have all the trades from July 12th all the way to, I guess, July 16th, which is the entire week. We have the pair, we have the date, the signal provider, the pair, the direction, the SR provided by the admin, okay, the expiration time, and the close price, and obviously the results. Okay, this is for binary. And if we actually go, this is for binary. If we go to Forex, we have all the trades as well. And you can see this and people, whoa, these are bad numbers. Who cares? I'm showing you the real thing right here. I'm not showing you crazy numbers or trying to lie to you or anything like that whatsoever. So we have Liam and Audrey who were a little bit out, they were not into the group that much because they had some personal issues. But even so, for instance, Liam unfortunately had a minus 17 pips in profit. He only won 1 and a minus 1.56 risk reward ratio, which is pretty much a loss of around 3 to 3.5% of your balance if you follow the signals right. And we're actually going to determine right now how much money you could have made by following an individual admin. But let's go ahead and go through the results first. Then we have Audrey, who actually had a 2 pips win and a 0.84 risk reward ratio. For those of you who are in Forex, you probably understand what is risk reward ratio. And if you're not in Forex, then I recommend you to go into my YouTube channel and take a look at my risk reward tutorials where I explain exactly how important that is. And then we have Prasad with an amazing week of 198 pips in profit and a 10.07 risk reward ratio. What that actually brings us to a total of around 20% increase in your account if you're risking around 2% on every single position, which is absolutely amazing. Then the Deep actually had 2 positions that are running right now, so we can't really determine that result. And one that was canceled, and another one that was actually closed with a break even. Probably he moved the stop loss to the break even level and he closed right there. Again, date, person, pair, direction, the SR, the take profit, the stop loss of the signal, then the pips that was in profit, the pips that were in loss, the risk reward of the signal if it was a winner, and the -1 if it was a lose, the actual close price, the time that it was actually closed, and the actual results. Is this transparent or what? Right? So I'm showing you everything. And if we actually go into the 5-minute room, we're going to find the exact same thing, but in the 5-minute room. Take a look at it. All the real results, right? So we're not hiding anything. Now we can actually go into the signals and the actual results. This is the report that I usually get on Saturdays in order to actually pay the admins or the signal providers, and also in order to see how we can improve. Okay, so if we actually take a look at it, Marcel in the 5-minute room, he sent very few signals because he was trying to get just the best ones, which is awesome. So that's a 5 in the monies and 1 out of the money, which means a loss. That's an 83.3%. The website is blwsignalsgroup.com. If someone can answer these obvious questions right here in the chat, I would appreciate it, so that I don't actually go into the chat and answer the questions. If someone just can send them the link to blwsignalsgroup.com, something like that, I would appreciate it. This is team work. And then we have Maho with 19 wins and 4 losses. That's 82.6% profitability. And then we have Harry with 16 wins and 10 losses. That's a 61.5% in profit. Okay, that's actually super cool. And if we actually do the math, let me just go ahead and do a really quick math right here. For instance, if you follow Marcel with a $10 investment per every trade and you won 5, that's $7 pretty much in return. Let's say 75%. That's $35 minus the $10 that we ended up losing. That's a 25 profit in the week. Okay, very few signals. Let's go ahead and take a look at Maho. The same math. $7 per 19 trades won, minus $40 that we lost in the positions that we ended up losing. That's a $93 return. If you're actually trading with $10 per trade, that basically means that you have at least $200 in your account. So $93 out of a $200 account, that's almost a 50% increase in your account. And let's just follow Harry. It wasn't the best week, but let's see if we were profitable. 17 times 7 minus 100, because we lost 10 positions, that's a $12 increase. It's still, you're in profit. Very little profit, but you're in profit. And this is just assuming that you get in the lowest payout, which is 70%, which usually get around 80%, right? Is that making sense to you all? Let me know in the live chat if you're active, and say if it's cool, if you guys like the report, so that you guys have a more clear idea as to what it is. Now we go into binary, and in binary we have dip with 10 in the monies and 3 losses. That's a 76.9%. I'm not going to do the math again, but you got the idea. Lester with 75% accuracy, and Prezad with 63.6%. An overall of 70.9%. On the 5-minute room, we have a 72.7% accuracy, which is absolutely amazing, right? And then we go into the Forex signals, which is a little bit more complicated, market. For those of you who are in binary, probably don't understand Forex that much, but just to make it simple, Prasad with 198 pips in profit is a very good number. Then we have Audrey with 2 pips, then Deep with 0 because he didn't actually have any signals, and then Liam with minus 17, which is something we talked about before. So that's a total of 180 pips in profit. Okay, 354 pips won minus 171 pips lost. That's 183 pips in profit. If you follow Prasad, you already know that you made like around a 20% increase. And if you follow Audrey, for instance, then you ended up with a minus 2%, which is okay. Oh, I think it was like a 2% increase or something like that. And Liam was a minus 2%. Okay. So Telling says, I had a profit of $30 last week. That's awesome. You know what? Because you already recovered the monthly charge. So that's actually fantastic. And then we're going to go into the risk reward, which I believe is the most important thing in Forex. And the risk reward for Audrey was actually a 0.84%. 0.84% plus 2, that's a 1.68 increase in your account. Not that much, but we didn't lose money, right? Then this is the problem, right? Minus 1 point, let me see. I don't even know how to do this. Okay, 56 times 2, that's a minus 3.12%. Okay, we lost 3.12%. However, with Prasad, we had a total of 20.14% increase based on the risk reward of his signals. Okay, fantastic, right? This was entirely a profitable week, and I'm actually super excited. I was actually talking to the lead manager of the BLW Signals group, and she was actually telling me that the admins feel motivated, but they actually want to feel more motivated. And we're actually thinking about ideas as to how we can motivate them even more. But the biggest motivation they actually have is the community itself. If you actually go into the actual chat rooms right here, I'm sorry, and you guys are talking to him all the time, and they are like chatting with you, especially Marcel, for instance. He actually talks with a lot of people, okay? He answered every single question during the week and so on. So this is the biggest motivation, that you guys are actually making money. And if you guys are making money, then they're making money as well. We're always thinking about, what's it called? Motivations, commissions, incentives, and so on. Okay, so we are very excited with the results that you guys are having. If you were part of the Signals group, let me know right now in the live chat, if you are part of it, how much money did you make or did you lose this week? In addition, let's go ahead and open the chat for live Q&A. Let me know your questions and I'll go ahead and answer them really fast. Hapios asked the question, can I use your signal to any broker or must I join BLW? You can use it with any broker you prefer. So let's go ahead and have some Q&A in case you guys have questions, right? If you guys don't have questions, that's okay. I'm going to move the chat room right here so you guys can see the questions that people are going to be asking. And yeah, if you guys want to join, remember the invitation is right there, blwsignalsgroup.com. If you want to see how this group performs, I'm going to be making more streamings just like this one every Sunday. How much percent for what? Could you be more specific if that's okay? And also, thank you very much for everybody who has liked this streaming. If you haven't, smash the like button to support this YouTube channel. We're close to 100K subscribers. About the 1 minute strategy, what do you mean? I'm sorry. Could you guys be more specific with your questions? I mean, you just need to type it in. Don't be lazy and ask those, incomplete questions. What is your favorite binary options broker and why? My favorite broker at this specific moment is Forex. You guys can find the link in the description. It's just easy to use. It's got the indicators I want. It's got better payouts than most of the other brokers that I have used. And it doesn't lag. So it's amazing. Are you doing this weekly, the weekly breakdown? From now on, I'm going to be doing it. I wasn't doing it for a long time, but right now I'm going to start doing it again every Sunday. I just started in 3 days with the signals and I'm in profit at least starting from $10. Not bad. Awesome. So that basically means that at the end of the month, you're going to have recovered the $29 that you paid for it, right? Oh, I'm sorry. That's my alarm. How much percent growth of account? It really depends on how much you're investing. It really depends on if it's Forex or binary. It depends on many things. Still, your question is not really accurate. Are you excited about the 100K subscribers? Definitely, definitely. The moment that I know that we're going to have 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to have a live streaming and most likely I'm going to do a giveaway of money. How much is the minimum you recommend I start with? I would say $100 is the minimum that I would recommend in an ideal world. But not even myself started with $100 when I started really making money. I blew like 4 accounts with $100. Then I decided to learn more because obviously I was doing it wrong. And then I deposited only $20. And from $20, I started jumping and starting to make money. So if you have $10, if that's your maximum that you can invest, then go ahead. The minimum is what you can afford to lose. Okay. What would you say the average win-loss percent ratio of the 2 minute strategy? Around 75% average. Do we enter the binary signal if it had less than 5 minutes until expiry and it hits the ESR? Absolutely. As long as you actually set the right expiration time. For instance, if it's only 3 minutes left for the signal, enter for 3 minutes. If it hits, again, the strike rate. But if you don't have that expiration, you better let that trade go and just wait for the next one. I've been using the 2 minute Kellner channel for binary options, but I keep on losing. What should I work on? On watching more videos and understand the strategy a lot more, or try the 1 minute strategy. How long does it take to receive the payout from Forex and what do you receive it from? I receive it through Bitcoin and it takes about 5 hours. I actually just made a video showing my latest withdrawal for like $12,000 and it took about 8 hours. I'm not really sure why, but it usually takes from 4 to 8 hours. That window is basically the moment that you receive it. Okay, thank you for your questions. And if you guys don't have more questions in regards to the BLW signals group, I think we can leave the streaming right here. And I do appreciate everybody who hit the like button. And if you haven't, smash the like button as well to support this YouTube channel. Last question that I'm going to answer about the 1 minute strategy when the stochastic oscillator and the RSI are in overbought and oversold, how to know when they're going to jump. Okay, there's a video coming in tomorrow in regards to the 1 minute strategy where I teach you exactly what to do, or I'm not even sure if I already posted it, but tomorrow there's going to be a video where I show you, or I teach you exactly when, even though it's a continuous overbought or oversold market, I show you exactly when to enter in those specific moments. So hopefully you can check that video. And thank you very much for watching this specific live streaming. I do appreciate it. And more importantly, don't forget to smash the like button on this specific streaming. Exactly 30 minutes. I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers, people.